Some days I wake up and I really just want a sock bun, but then I remember that I have no hair. It is 9:30 in the morning and I have a full face of makeup on. What is this? I'm not doing anything but laundry today, but I'm doing it fabulously. Hey everyone! Welcome back. Today I'm going to do kind of a first impressions video for you. I've picked up a few items from Walmart. I've picked up a lipstick, an eyeshadow quad, and then also a concealer. And I'm going to be showing you, or kind of using them for the first time with you today, and seeing what I think of them and giving you my honest opinion and see maybe if it's something that you might want to pick up. And then at the end there's going to be a ramble because I've actually been up since like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm hopped up on coffee. And I have made a wonderful discovery this morning that really kind of just has brightened my whole day. And it is now only 9:25 and I've been awake for almost 5.5 hours. That is ridiculous. This should not be happening. It's a Sunday. But anyway, if you want to see my thoughts on some of these products and kind of the look that I did with them, because there's a mini tutorial, I guess you could say, in it, stick around. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eye with my Bare Minerals Prime Time Eye Primer. Now for this look I'm going to be using the Rimmel London English Breakfast Palette, or Quad. And that is this one right here. I picked this up at Walmart the other day. It has really pretty neutral colors in it and I really just kind of wanted to try something a little different, so I picked it up. I'm happy with it so far, at least looking at this eye I'm happy with it. But I'm just going to take a flat shader brush and this lightest color and I'm just going to highlight under my brow and then on my inner corner, the tear duct. Next, using the other side of my shader brush, I'm going to go in with this kind of like almost rosy, it's like a rosy tan color, I guess. It's like a pinkish toned neutral color. I'm going to apply that all over the lid. I'm going to take this other color over here. It's the third darkest in the Quad. Get a little bit onto my fluffy crease brush. Run that back and forth through the crease. Now that that is done, I'm just going to take this darkest color in the Quad on a pointed brush and just place that in the outer V just to add a little depth and to add a little drama to the look. Then I'm just going to go back in with my crease brush once more and just blend. Now that that's done, I'm just going to line my waterline and then I'm also going to tightline to make my lashes appear a little more thicker and just to kind of make my eyes stand out a little more. As you can see, I'm having trouble tightlining, so I really don't have any advice on how to do that because even I fail at it. As you can probably see, one of my brows is filled in and the other is not, so I'm just going to go in and fill in my brow. The product that I use is a MAC brow pencil, and this one is in the shade Lingering. But I'm just going to draw a line along the bottom so I can kind of map out the shape that I want, and then also draw a line kind of at the top because you can see I like it a little more defined than it is right now. And then I'm just going to kind of fill in the sparse areas. Once I'm happy with the shape and kind of the thickness, I just go in with my e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel and set it to make sure it stays in place all day. Now I'm just going to apply mascara and this really quick, simple drugstore smoky eye look will be all finished. So far, my first impression of this eyeshadow, I really actually like it. The colors, they're pigmented, but they're not so heavy or so opaque that you really have to have a light hand when applying them. So I really think that these Rimmel shadow quads are really good for someone who's maybe wants to try a smoky eye but is kind of a beginner and maybe doesn't want or is afraid of having too heavy of a hand when applying. But again, it looks like that. It's really pretty. The shadows are, they're a little, I wouldn't say they're powdery because I don't like take a brush to them and then there's like a little like mini mushroom cloud of eyeshadow smoke or eyeshadow dust. But it does kind of like, it's already on the sides and kind of everywhere, so it does kind of get everywhere once you really kind of get past that first layer. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. And that's it for this first impression, but I do have another product that I'm going to do a first impression of, so I will be right back. For the second part of this kind of first impressions video, I'm going to be trying out the Hard Candy Glamoflage Concealer. I've heard a lot of good things about this concealer. Kind of like a concealer junkie, like if I see one and if people say it works, I tend to go out and buy it. So I'm going to try this one out today. I got the shade Ultra Light. I probably should have gotten light. There were not any lights there though, and every time I've gone so far, they have actually been out of light, so I'm not really having much luck finding that one, so I eventually I kind of just caved in and got the ultralight one, and we're going to see how that one works. Ooh, there's kind of like a weird like liquid that came out of it at first. Not really boding well. Like it's like this clear, just like concealer juice. Ugh. Ew, it just keeps coming out like really liquidy and like this juice. Okay, so far, first impression, kind of gross. There's like this like nasty like concealer juice in it. Like it's just like a liquid with like a little bit of a product. It's like kind of like it's settled. Yeah, and that was kind of nasty. Okay, well now that we can actually get a little bit of the product out, just going to use a little dot, and then I'm just going to use my ring finger and kind of dot it under my eye, and then I'll use my Cynthia Rowley Beauty Blender to kind of blend it. Do a little on the sides of my nose too, because I like to conceal on the sides of my nose. A little tacky. It's not bad, but I should probably use the smaller end and that might work better. I definitely think the color that I got is way too light because this really kind of isn't doing much at all for my specific problem, but that could be because it's so light. Really too happy or impressed with it, but it's really light. So I think that might be like half the battle. I'm going to kind of take this and set this a little with my mineralized skin finish. Natural. I don't know. So far, I'm really not impressed with it. I can already see it creasing. It could be probably because they put a little too much on, but it's just really not... It's really not doing much for me. I'm not that impressed with it, and I really kind of want it to be because I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I'm really not. I guess we'll see how it wears throughout the day. I'm really not too impressed with it right now, but at least, you know, I am impressed with, at the very least, I like the eyeshadow that I got. So I'm just going to finish my face and then I'll show you the last product that I got that I'm kind of doing a first impression on, and I will be right back. Okay, so for the last part of this kind of first impressions video, I'm going to be trying out a lipstick, and this is from the Maybelline Vivids collection, and this one is in Brazen Berry. Wait till you see this. Holy purple lipstick! I saw this and I got so excited because I really just kind of wanted to try a purple lipstick, so we're going to see how that turns out. But just because I want it to be kind of a little darker, like vampy lip, and because it's my day off and I don't usually get to wear like really dark lipstick or really fun colors And because I get to be fun today, I'm going to line my lips with a Night Moth, all the way around, maybe. I'm going to line the outer corners and outer parts of my lips with Night Moth, so it kind of ombres and like darkens, or it's darker towards the corners and then like lighter towards the middle. It's my first time attempting to do lipstick that way, so we will see if it even turns out. But that's what makeup is for playing around, because there are no rules. I gotta get the last bit of my coffee. Kitty. Whew. Gotta get the last bit of my coffee before I put lipstick on, because I'm probably not going to want to drink after that. So let's try this. So I'm just going to kind of lining the outer like thirds of my lips, and I'm fully aware of how ridiculous I look right now. But I'm just going to kind of line the outer portion of my upper and lower lip, and then I'm going to go in with a clear or a universal lip liner for the rest of it. First time ever actually applying this lipstick, so this is gonna be fun. If it's horrible and I hate it, you'll be the first to know. Now for the clear liner. Now that it is fairly obvious that I suck at lip liner, which is why I usually never do it, we're going to apply this bright, beautiful purple lipstick. I'm so excited to see what this looks like. I'm really bad at putting lipstick on, guys. Like, it's a problem. There we have it. I kind of think I like it. This is honestly my first time wearing an actual, like, purple lipstick. Like, I have Rebel from MAC, which is purple, but this is, like, purple. But I really like it, actually. It does not make me look as dead as I thought it was going to. I think initially I was expecting it to be a little more of, like, a jewel tone purple. You can kind of see, like, by itself, it's not like a super dark purple, but I really like it so far. It's nice and creamy. It was very easy to apply. I just suck at putting on lipstick and lip liner, so I kind of tend to get it everywhere, and then I have to go in and clean it up, and then it looks terrible, and it's a vicious cycle. I need to practice that. Out of the 3 products that I got from Walmart yesterday, I am impressed with my Rimmel English Breakfast Quad, and I am impressed with the Maybelline Vivid Brazen Berry Lipstick. I am not impressed with the Hard Candy Glamoflage Concealer. The reason being, maybe it's because the color I got was too light. I just don't like the way it looks under my eyes right now. I can already see it kind of settling into creases, and I don't really like that. I'll give it a couple more tries. I don't want to completely write it off yet because so many people do really like it, but I think for under my eyes, I'm just going to stick to, what I've been doing with my Sonia Kashuk. Ooh, exciting news. I actually found some of my favorite concealers that I thought were lost when we moved, and there were actually a lot of things that I thought were lost when we moved, and I found them today. And I don't know if maybe it's just me, but has anybody moved from like one state and across a couple states and then to another state? Well, we did that just recently, and I thought that, I thought I had this bag packed with me, and it had like my concealer in it, and had an eyebrow stuff in it, and it had like more than half of my MAC lipsticks in it, including my all-time favorite MAC lipstick, Ablaze, which of course was only out, it was limited edition, so it was only out once here, and I started unpacking things, and it was not in my bags. And then our boxes and all of our furniture got here, and it was not in any of those boxes, and I almost cried. I found it today. I'm so excited. It has one of my favorite highlighters in it, and that's the Shining Moment. It's a Bare Minerals Luminizer. I swear, this is like, it's basically like shopping, but I shopped in my own house. But I found one of my favorite highlighters. I found my my favorite concealers. at least the best ones like that I've found so far. It's the Maybelline, the Instant Age Rewind ones. Yes, I used 2 of them because one of them's the neutralizer. And then one is in Fair, but I found them and I'm so excited and so happy. One of my MAC quads from the Daphne Guinness collection that again I thought I had lost. One of my favorite blushes by MAC, which is Flower Power, which it's in the permanent collection, so it really would not have been that big of a deal, but still, that's a $19 blush. And then I also found, oh my gosh, wait till you see how many of these lipsticks. I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 MAC lipsticks, so 8. They're $15 each. What's 8 times 15? I don't math. 120. This is $120 worth of lipsticks that I thought was lost and that I found. And it includes one, obviously, from the Betty and Veronica collection that was like one of the last ones left, and you can't really get any more unless you want to pay like 50 bucks for it on eBay. And my favorite, my all-time favorite MAC lipstick, Ablaze. I love this reddish, like orangey, I don't even know, but it's my favorite color. I found them, and I was so happy. And it just made my day start out that much better. If it seems like I'm really, kind of hyper, I'm hopped up on coffee. I've been awake since about 4 in the morning. Yeah, thank you, military life. But anyway, starting my day out finding, like, my babies, basically, like, my children lipsticks. Really just kind of got my day started off on the right foot. But anyway, I hope you like this first impressions video. I'm definitely looking forward to picking up some more of these Vivids lipsticks. I really like this one. And there's an orange one that I really want to try. I've never tried like an actual like orange lipstick. So that will be exciting. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this kind of first impressions thing. I love this lipstick, and I really do like this eyeshadow quad. Because it's not too dark, it's not too heavy. Like I said, the only one I'm not really impressed with is the concealer. And if you like this video, please, 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 please give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and make that button turn from red to gray, and leave me a comment. I have, I think, 19 subscribers now, which is not a big deal to a lot of people, but, you know, I think I'm past the point where my subscribers are, like, my mom and my grandma and my friends. Like, I think I'm actually starting to get, like, a few random stragglers from other places, which makes me really happy. So, I really hope you like this video. I'm gonna stop rambling now, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye! Purple.